Welcome back. Now, as you can see, I got a new setup from last video. I got the part of the green screen right here in case I need to pop up some stats or something, but that probably won't be too often. And I got a good old bear over here with a Knicks hat on. If you don't know, I mean you don't know yet, I guess. I'm a Knicks fan. It's rough, I know. So today, I mean there was a lot of stuff that happened, but I say let's just start from the first game, go to the last, and we'll just talk about each game as we go. Okay, so the first we got the Nets and the Pistons. This game because Katie didn't play. I think he's out with the protocol still. I'm pretty sure. And yeah, the Nets lost by I almost said 10. I cannot not think right now. By 11. 111 to 112. 111 to 122. I'm sorry. Kyrie, James Harden did their things. Their plus minuses were low, but I mean, they each had like 25, so who cares? And I do want to talk about Jeremy Grant, though. Jeremy Grant is fun to watch because no one knew that he was going to come out and average whatever he's averaging right now. I think he's averaging like near 30 points a game. He's averaging 24, 5, and 3, which is still insane for someone that was thought to just be brought in as a role player. No one knew he'd blow up like this. It's fun to watch. And another thing with this game is Blake Griffin, bro. He's just digressing. I don't know if he's just having a rough time this year or if he's like digressing hard and fast, but it's sad to watch. He started off really nice, actually. He started off with a quick 5 points or something, and then he ended the game with 9, shooting 4 for 11, and he was just kind of all over the place tonight, which sucks because I like Blake Griffin. I like Blake Griffin a lot. But, I mean, yeah, without KD, there's not much to say besides the Nets' defense. Defensively, the Nets are just a dumpster fire. Okay, I need to start moving through these. The Knicks and the Heat. Knicks and the Heat. Now, this game was sad for me to watch as a Knicks fan, obviously. It was a really tough game. We were up. I thought for sure we had this game, and we come down. Last possession of the game, RJ misses a layup pretty much over Jimmy Butler. It's a makeable layup. It's alright, RJ. It's alright. Don't even worry about it. But what I'm confused about is why does Tom Thibodeau, I understand Elfrid Payton is he's playing good recently. I don't want to make it seem like I'm calling him trash, but why is I think Quickly should be starting because he's young. Alfred's young too, but not as young as Quickly. If Quickly starts, his player progression, he's just going to progress way faster, and he's going to get a lot more confidence. Julius Randle didn't play too well this game. He took some dumb shots. Elfrid Payton, yeah, like I said, I think honestly Quickly should be starting, then Elfrid Payton and Derrick Rose come off the bench, play about the same amount of minutes out. I think that's the best move, especially with the Knicks since they aren't contenders, so it's not like you need to win every game you can. Although I think they're a playoff team right now. They're 11-5, which I'm pretty sure is a playoff team in the East. At least close to one. That's really honestly it from this game. So the next up, we got the Rockets and the Pelicans. This game was pretty much close to the third quarter. Was it the second or third? I don't remember, but the Pelicans went on this huge run and just pulled ahead, and it was just too late after that. And it was fun to see DeMarcus Cousins and Steven Adams wrestling it out. It really was. They got in a little bit of an argument, not much, but I haven't seen Steven Adams even got a technical foul, which is weird for him. You never see that. John Wall, 25 points, if I'm reading that right. Yeah, it's 25 points. DeMarcus only 7 points, 7 rebounds. I hope DeMarcus can get back up to what he was averaging before. Zion had a good game. Brandon Ingram had a good game. Josh Hart off the bench dropped 20. Yeah, not too much there either. The Warriors, they come back after last night and Draymond's choke job, and they get a W. They pulled ahead in the third. Spurs could not buy a bucket, and the Warriors were playing like the Warriors. They were making shots. Steph Curry finished with like 32. It was a really scrappy game. There's people all over the court. I swear every time I would turn over that game, there was bodies on the floor. Same with the Pistons and Knicks game. It was super scrappy. I'm honestly surprised no one got like majorly injured in either two of these games because it was just that scrappy. Alright, I'm going to save the Celtics and Jazz for last. Let's just go to the Trailblazers. Magic, Melo, he took over at the end, put him up. He was shooting like 20%. Melo's my favorite player, by the way, so I'll never have anything negative to say about him. But he did take over for a little bit. Just against the Magic, nothing really crazy there. Damian Lillard, playing like Damian Lillard. CJ McCollum's still out for a few more weeks. The Blazers just need defense, bro. That's all I have to say about the Blazers. If the Blazers could play defense, they would do better than like getting 8th seed every year. But they simply just can't guard anything. They can't guard a parked car, like Bradley Beal said. Sixers and the Kings. This is just a team win for the Sixers. Like everyone, there was a few dudes with 20. Ben Simmons, I think, had like 19 or 20. And Embiid had around 20. Seth Curry had like 20. They tried to hack a Ben at the end. They fouled him, made him shoot free throws. He made one, missed the other, and that pretty much iced it. Sixers won 119 to 111. Now, the Jazz and the Celtics. This is one I want to talk about because the Jazz, you don't know how like good they are until they start shooting three. Like on paper, they look like they'd just be an average like 5 seed like they have been the past 3 years, 2 years, 3, 2, one of the two. But I think honestly, this game just proves that if the Jazz are making threes, I don't know who can stop them because they're top 5 in offense and top 5 in defense. They're clamping people on the defensive end, and they're not going to just stop clamping people. And you can see even in this game, the whole first half they weren't hitting shots. It was a neck and neck game. Then third quarter it came around, they went through this spurt, started hitting threes like normal, and they jumped up by like 15, 18 points or so. Then they just went cold again, and the Celtics came back. And then they started making shots again, and they went up. It just proves if the Jazz are on the mark on three, they're a hard team to beat. I still want to see how they perform in the playoffs. I don't know how. Like, I'm feeling definitely a lot more confident in them this year than I was previous years because of the way they're shooting and tearing up the league right now. As long as they keep that up, they'll be contenders, I think. And that does it. Yeah. So that's it. It was a great night of NBA. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow. And let me know if you like this new setup. what I need to change. Peace.